Milberger's Gardening South Texas is sponsored by Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. It's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Milton Glueck along with Dr. Calvin Finch, Mark Peterson, sitting on the porch on a pretty day here at Milberger's, 1604 on Bulverde Road, where the Christmas trees are here, the poinsettias are here. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Okay, I won't sing anymore. All right, but we want you to come on out and just enjoy. People are enjoying the cyclamen.
Oh, gosh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, aren't they pretty? They really are.
Well, and the violas and the pansies.
Yeah, they were great looking.
Yeah.
The violas were beautiful. I like the little purple ones.
But they're...
Yeah, you know, that's why I like them so much.
What?
The violas. They're so pretty.
Yes, they are.
Well, and they're versatile, too.
And what?
If you
Dainty.
put them...
Yes, they are a little dainty.
You can put them in small containers in the full sun, and they fill those containers up and just prosper in there. So it's just a really a versatile plant and attractive, very intense colors, too.
And let's see, I'm just looking around, all the stuff. We'll talk about some of it in just a second. But boy, oh boy, did we need that rain that we got.
Oh, that was so wonderful, wasn't it?
I kept waiting. They've done some repairs on our street. I won't say who did them, but the street has white dust up and down.
And you were hoping for that rain.
I was hoping the rain would wash it away. And
we were doing a job over in Almost Park, and I
Yeah.
was hoping for that rain to kind of wash away a lot of the sawdust.
Nope. I don't know. I wonder near the airport what the rain amount was. I know we have that website that they suggested, but
Oh, what a quarter inch at
I
the
would
airport.
say so. Was it? You think?
I believe the official numbers were slim and none.
That's right.
Well, the official numbers were a quarter inch, according to the paper.
Oh, really?
When you-
I didn't know we had
At
that
the
much.
airport.
When you click on the thing and to see the rain report near the airport, it just goes, rain report, come on.
Well, I do know they had rain in Helotes
Yes.
and Bernie. So
Yeah, they had some heavy rains around us, I guess, because they kept showing them on the television and in the social network.
yes, it could have been AI generated rainstorms.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought they were messing with my mind.
I've seen some complaints online. Yeah, I know you mentioned. Can we mention your favorite weather forecaster by name? Okay, Steve complained to you about this. That people get upset when his forecast doesn't happen. I've seen it. There were some other weather prognosticators online that were complaining about, that were showing, just like Mark said, that there was rain north of the city, northwest. But they were saying, I'm getting a lot of grief from people in San Antonio complaining about my weather forecast for.
Well, Steve was pretty sober, but even he got optimistic. Well, all that pressure on the weathermen, and they just, you could hear it in their voice. They wanted that rain, that forecast rain to come, and the forecast get more solid, and then quite often they don't. It does not return. It does not show up with the rain, and then you get that negative or the kind of bitterness.
All right. Well, since I don't care, I will tell you that there is a 20% chance of showers tomorrow, 40% chance of Sunday night, and then
Monday, I hear.
Monday 70% chance.
Look at how attractive.
I've heard that 70% before.
Oh yeah, me too. Thank you.
Look
Yeah.
at how attractively he's arranged his.
Oh, he really has.
Yeah.
He just needs to take that basket straight
Yeah.
home. Just
Yeah.
put it right there in the yard.
In that patio, like
Yeah.
the
I see. I like the purple like that because he just got all purple, and that looks really good.
Yeah. I
Uh,
love the purple. Yeah.
yeah, I like the red and the white together, but I like the purple like that. And he's got those the little yellows and whites. Those are violas, right?
Yeah.
Wonder if he can hear us talking about them. Okay.
Well, he could certainly hear us pointing at him.
Yeah.
Or see us.
That's why he's getting away. He's like, oh, don't be pointing at me. But, yeah, so that's the chance of rain this week. Let's hope that we get some. What's the Thanksgiving forecast? Does it say? Do you know? High near 66. Okay. So
Yeah. Well, that's good.
low around
I like
48.
a little cold weather.
Ooh, Wednesday night, mostly cloudy or mostly clear with a low around 44. So we're back to covering up stuff.
To normal weather.
Yeah, normal November weather.
But no rain forecast, right?
Just the Sunday, Monday, and Sunday and Monday.
Yeah. This coming Sunday and Monday.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
and Monday. Up to 70% chance on Monday.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yeah.
Well, we heard that 70% for Friday or Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my whole Thursday plan. I was going to do all this paperwork and filing and everything. And
Oh, cool. And then
no.
And fixing your sign.
And fixing my sign, yeah. Well, that was going to be on Friday on my day off, but no, I was called in to finish this job. So.
oh,
And then I lost my calendar. And if anybody out there sees my olive green day planner, please bring it back. I'm desperate for it.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd do if I lost mine.
Yeah.
But I did get a new 1926 or 2026.
Yeah, I guess this is a sign that I got to get another one and try to. They're very nice. The ones I get, they would also have December, so that'd be nice.
cool.
I can
All
fill
right.
it in from memory.
Just mark those rain days. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Al is doing his research, too. According to Al, 100% chance of turkey with trimmings coming this Thursday. Yeah. So, there you go. We're not going to actually have a turkey, Al, on Thanksgiving.
Well,
So
You're
we're-
not?
No, we're going to, our plan right now is to do the food bank fundraiser. Yeah.
Okay.
Which just should be fun.
Yeah, I try to do last couple of years. What's the big one downtown?
Yeah. Oh, we're not talking about the marathon, are you? The turkey trot?
No. The fixings for everyone who needs.
Jimenez, the Raul
Yeah,
Jimenez.
So I try to volunteer for that for a couple of years, but they have so many people volunteering that they didn't need me. They were polite. They're going, oh no, we're not taking any volunteers.
Oh, huh.
So I went, okay.
I wouldn't take it personally or not.
No, I didn't.
well, maybe they know Mark.
Oh, it's possible. In which case, I would take it personally.
Yeah.
All right, 210-308-8867. Let's find out what's going on in your neighborhood, your home, your garden. We want to hear about it at 210-308-8867.
You know, one thing that's related to Thanksgiving, too, we always predict that broccoli should be ready for use in Thanksgiving, and absolutely it is. It's, the big heads are there, and in fact, in the article in the Express News, it's got a picture of a turkey.
A turkey with all the broccoli coming out of it.
And that'll not only will you have that big head, but the broccoli will follow that up with a lot of the small head, the ones that a lot of the cooks and gardeners like the best, those small heads, and they put them in little green vegetable plates, and then cook them too. It's easier to cook them, I guess.
Yeah. The nice thing about broccoli is you can get multiple harvests throughout the fall and winter.
And you can still plant up till about February 1st. You can still plant.
And we have them here. We have Green Magic, recommended variety, but also some ones called Lieutenant, and, as well as the cauliflower, which you still could do.
Yeah, you were talking about the cauliflower, which is exciting. And then I was reading online again. All you got to do is click on one thing on Facebook, and then you're just inundated with, things. So they were talking about health, and they talked about how I think it was mini broccoli, or broccoli.
Broccolini? Or mini broccoli?
Well, I think it was the little sprouts, not the big thing.
They like to be called small broccoli.
I'm sorry, the small broccoli. How healthy it is for you. Healthier, seemingly, than just the big head of broccoli that you get. It seems to be more concentrated or something in the small.
Huh.
Yeah, that was interesting. So, you could get that broccoli now. And how long before you, since Thanksgiving is Thursday, I don't think you're going to have broccoli by Thursday. But
no, not from transplants here.
But you got, usually the broccoli head is as big as 6 inches across. So that may be certainly meet the needs of a Thanksgiving meal, and maybe even have some extra to last you until the little broccolis come.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got more than one broccoli plant, you'll have a whole bunch of those big heads.
All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867, talking about veggies or tomatoes. Do we ever determine, are tomatoes vegetables or fruits?
Well, it's whatever your definition is.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
It can be both.
What do y'all want to call it? Oh, we're getting a call from the USDA. Well, let's call it a vegetable. I don't know why. How are your tomatoes doing?
Mine are the Ruby Crush and the BHN 968s are doing great. The bigger varieties are still putting some size on. They're still green, though. I haven't seen the one thing that worries me is I've got a lot of raccoon action, and they're getting impatient about the tomatoes ripening too. And I've noticed that they're not content with the little ones. They've been pulling off some of the large fruit, but won't be long that we'll have the tycoons and the some of what do we have, celebrities, and our fish variety, and
Red snapper.
Yeah. And some of the other semi-determinate and determinate selections, they'll be ready.
And Calvin mentioned it in the first couple of paragraphs of the article, today's article. So, said if it's not reddish by now, take them off. They're mature. They just need to ripen.
We got some. I'll tell you about it in a second because we're going to go help James now. Where he's got. Oh, you'll like this. James has some zinnia questions at 210-308-8867. James, welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. What's going on with those zinnias?
I have a question for the good doctor.
Okay. What about the
I'm
bad
getting ready
doctor?
to order for the season, and Willite Seed has got the smaller zinnias, and then they got the Californians. And I need to plant at least 80-foot row of one or the other. So which one are you recommending? The shorter ones or the taller one?
So what is their use now, and when do you want them to bloom?
I want them to bloom in the summertime for pollinators.
Well, I like the larger ones myself, although the smaller ones are easier to use in like patio displays and things. But the California, in terms of the providing nectar for the pollinators and butterflies, the California is hard to beat.
Okay, and then I need an 80-foot row of sunflowers, so I'm wondering what you would like to see in that row.
Yeah, I've got a little different. My sunflowers, I think of what is necessary to attract the lesser goldfinches and the Milton's favorite butterfly that likes to lay their eggs on it.
Yeah.
That would be the annual, but the annual are not disciplined and not really an attractive row plant. So I would get one of those, one of the seeded selections. I think every nursery, I think we have maybe 5 or 6 different selections here, and not the largest one, I don't think, but kind of a neat, orderly, disciplined one, but one with about a 4-inch or 5-inch flower. 4-inch would probably be easier, especially a big roll like that. What is that going to be for? Just a border, or for pollinators again, or?
Yeah, it's a pollinator garden. There's going to be 3 80-foot rows, and I want to put one in zinnias and one in sunflowers, and I don't know what I don't want to do with the other one.
How much space do you have in the row? Is there 3 feet?
You can run the cello in between the rows.
You could maybe use the annuals.
That'd look great.
Annual sunflowers. But if you want a more orderly looking, you'd use one of the Russian or the Mammoth or one of those that's in the regular seed packs. But if you wanted one that filled a lot of space and really brought in all the pollinators and the goldfinches, then of course they like all of the sunflowers, so you can't go wrong whichever one you're using.
Okay, what do I need to plant in that 3rd row? In between those 2 rows.
Okay, is Mistflower an option or not?
Well, I'm looking in the catalog, and they don't have.
Okay.
Calendula, blanket, hollyhock, and that's about it. And honeybee flower seed mix.
Yeah, was that Indian blanket, the Gaillardia?
Yeah, or even any one of those.
Yeah, it's that red and yellow one.
Yeah, red
Is
or
that
orangey yellow.
We had one gardener call the native. What was the one that was kind of overwhelming Milton in our mix? Firewheel.
Oh, okay.
Now, firewheel really attracts the pollinators, and that's aggressive, and that.
So, is that another name for Indian blanket, firewheel?
It's one of the related.
Oh, okay.
I think there must be 4 or 5 different ones that are related. The firewheel is a little more. It's kind of a harsh is not the best word for it, but kind of a. It's not as gentle looking as the as the one you're describing, Mark?
With the blanket flower, yellow and red wheels, native, perennial, taproot, wildflower, would that work seeded in the spring?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the idea is you're looking for another pollinator.
Well, and the thing about the firewheel too, it's a really strong stem, and it's not a leaner. Whereas some of the other related ones have a little flimsier stem and will kind of lean over on the roll. But any of those related red round, or not red but rust-colored round blooms would do well, and I think would meet the needs of the pollinators in that row.
Okay, we'll do the short one first, the blanket flower, then the zinnias, and then in the back we'll do the sunflowers.
I think you'll like them, yeah. Gosh,
That ought to give them little buggers enough to chew on, I figure.
for sure. Now we'll see how many butterfly caterpillars you attract. Especially that sunflower. The bordered patch is one that really likes those sunflowers.
Okay, now I know what to order from the catalog. There's so many plants in here, I just really don't know where to get started. But with your help, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And,
will you keep us
and
informed?
we got 2.5 inches of rain the other day.
Oh,
wow.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
I had just planted the rest of my cover crop. I think I put in some oats and the Austrian peas, and I ordered 2 inches of rain, but I got about 2.5. So everything's working pretty good after that long stretch with no rain at all.
Yeah, 2.5 is about perfect.
Yeah. All righty. Thank you, James.
Looking good, and thanks for your help.
Good luck,
You bet.
James. Of course, keep us informed, okay?
All righty. We're going to take a quick break. What's that, James? We got to take a break. You want to hold on a sec?
Yes.
All right. We're going to take a quick break and come back in a moment. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, coming up on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, broadcasting live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road, or you can call us at 210-308-8867. James thought of one last question before we had to go to break, so we'll get to him right now. What's going on, James?
Yeah, I wanted to use the drip tape, the T-tape on these rows, and use like I do the vinegar for weed control. But do those plants we talked about use a lot of water, or just do regular?
Zinnias use a lot. Sunflowers, they'll use whatever's available, and it'll be reflected in the size. The wildflowers that we're talking about, they're pretty stingy. They don't need much.
Okay, I got a new roll of T-tape, and I can afford to run 3 lines for that area.
Hey,
Okay,
James,
well, thanks for your help again.
Hey, James, you want to describe what that tape looks like? Because some people don't know what it is. Calvin and I know what it looks like, but...
Well, it's about 1 inch wide and about 1/8 of an inch thick when it's rolled up. And then you roll it out on the beds, and it has emitters every 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches. And it's real lightweight material. You have to put staples to hold it down. But once you turn the water on, it expands and fills up with the water, and then it drips every 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 inches. And it just, you got to use it. And then run time is whenever you come up to field capacity, then you know that's how long it takes to get to field capacity. And then your other runs are just to stay at field capacity. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, well, it does to me. But it's great to use it in vegetable beds, and I know you use it in vegetable beds. But it's rather than having spaghetti tubing or inline drip systems, static, you can roll this up and move it to another area and unroll it and use it again. So frequently used in more commercial operations, but homeowner can use it too.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Thanks,
you
James.
buy by the mile and have fun with it. That's what we do.
Very cool. Thanks, man. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Give us a call. Yes, sir?
Let's see if anybody has seen any germination of the lettuce seed.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't seen any lettuce seed germination.
Yeah,
We got transplants.
How
But
did you say it in the article? It's been tough getting. I think that's what you said about the lettuce. We just haven't seen a whole lot of germination and growth.
and carrots, too. I think carrots are coming up. Some of them are coming up, but...
Being stubborn is how you put it. Yeah.
So we're looking for reports on carrots and what was the other one?
Lettuce.
And lettuce, okay. And Crawford reseeding lettuce, okay, too?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. All righty, so call us at 210-308-8867 and give us 8867 and give us a report, 210-308-8867. We've got, looks like Larry on the line at 210-308-8867. Larry, welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. You got a great question. What's going on?
We want to plant a citrus tree, orange tree. We had a satsuma in a different location and had good luck until we lost it in one freeze. But we want to know what variety is best for this area.
For this, you want satsuma again?
If there's something better, we'd like a recommendation.
Yeah, so if you're starting fresh, what would you recommend?
If I was starting fresh, I would do an Arctic Frost satsuma or a Orange Frost satsuma if I could find one.
They've got they both got more freeze resistance tolerance, I guess, than the other selections.
Mm-hmm. So it was Arctic Frost, and what was the other one?
Orange Frost.
Orange Frost.
Orange Frost. Okay.
But the satsumas in general are pretty good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all I needed to know. Is this a good time to transplant and plant one?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to be ready to protect it because it'll be pretty relatively vulnerable. You could, if you had it in a large enough container, you could just leave it in a container and
move it in
and plant it in the spring too.
Yeah, this is always good. I like to get the trees in the ground as soon as possible. But Calvin is absolutely right. You do have to worry about protecting it if we do get inclement weather. And so I would always be prepared. But that's just me. I like to get it in the ground as soon as possible.
It is relatively easy to take a 3-gallon container and cart it into the porch or into the house.
Yeah.
And then build a little frame house over the tree.
Versus doing that. Now, both of them work, but the other, covering it up and tenting it is a little more difficult.
Right. And if we did do that, would we need to provide heat also? Or is just covering it usually enough?
Well, if it's a Satsuma, usually enough, but it depends on how cold it is. If you're, if you're talking 26 degrees or above, you're probably just the covering. But once it gets down there below that, you're taking a bit of a chance.
So that's why we like the Satsuma, because you can get way below freezing, 26, 28 degrees.
Okay. I did not know that. So when do we have to cover it anytime it's below 32? Or
a newly planted one, I would.
Okay.
But I never covered mine below 28 degrees. That was they usually did fine. But you're right, that last couple freezes kind of took everything out.
Yeah, we lost two of them. I don't think they were Satsumas, though. One of them may have been. But anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah, and by the way, just because it happens to be this, the citrus is on sale here at Milberger's. So it's 20% off right now. Just letting you know.
Do you know if you have those varieties there?
As soon as we can ask somebody.
Yeah,
we had them, but we'll have to check again.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, we'll check during our break or something. All righty, thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.
You bet. All right, that'll free up a line at 210-308-8867. We've got a tomato report. You got the tomato report music, Mark? Marty is on the line with a tomato report.
No.
Here's Marty. Tomato report. Marty, go for it.
Yeah, tomato report. Hey, thanks for taking my call.
You bet, man.
Lest I forget, let me wish you guys and your family a happy and blessed Thanksgiving.
Thank you, man. You too.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a good report of my Ruby Crush. It started out kind of slow, and I guess with the heat, and I got it at Milberger's right when they first came out. I was beginning to give up hope, and I said, "Oh man, I don't know if this thing's going to happen or not." But here, within the last couple of weeks, it started putting on some blooms, and now I checked, and now it's finally bearing fruit. So I think we'll have some tomatoes. I know for sure, hopefully, by Thanksgiving.
Oh, good! Wow.
Yeah. The one is a little bit slow is my Celebrity. My Celebrity is real big and tall, but has yet to have any blooms. So, but I'm still holding out hope for it. Hopefully, it'll come around. And I did get a pepper there at Milberger's when I went also to the jalapeno. Man, that thing, it too is a pepper producing machine.
Oh, cool! Good.
Yeah, it did real well for me.
Yeah, I know you're a pepper growing guy. You like your peppers.
Yeah, I'm just waiting now for the Rio Grande to go.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of on that knows it is kind of on edge, waiting for that.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm still putting money on. Hopefully, it'll come around.
Yeah.
But y'all guys have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. Okay, and thanks for taking my call.
You, man. You too.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thanks, Marty. All right, 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867, the number to call. That'll free up a line. So we've got that tomato report. We were still looking for carrot reports and lettuce reports. Is that right?
Yes.
I just don't think that any of those small seeds have been germinating for some reason. It must be related to the weather. I just because most of the time, they're relatively easy to get them to grow. Some of the beets have come up, but not a whole row like you would expect.
Yeah, I do think it was the weather. I think it's weather and lack of rainfall. If you check the back of the sports section, which I like to do, it's the monthly totals of the last 2 years plus the average. and it's been hit or miss.
Okay.
A month. We really haven't matched the
Erratic. Huh?
erratic. There we go. It's been very erratic.
Yeah, I was hoping November would be stronger because we seem to be about, like David said, I say 2 weeks. He said a month out. It's like everything is happening a month earlier. So, but or maybe it's a month later.
He was going a month later, but
month
I
later.
think you're right. I think it's just a couple of weeks difference.
Well, another thing we haven't emphasized, but concerning the vegetables, we have the onion transplants are here now, and it looks to me like there's at least 8 selections, including our favorite Red Creole and the
1015Y, which is the improved version.
Now, and so we'll have to check and see what are the other selections.
There was a yellow Granix, which I like, but candy and candy.
Oh,
apple.
that's right. What is that candy? A yellow?
Yeah, I think it's white.
White.
I think they're both whites, even though it says candy and candy apple, rather than the red. I think the only red is the Red Creole right now. So I walked past them, and I didn't see the whole selection. So they were still working on putting them in separate boxes.
They look good.
Yeah, that's the main point. They look like a nice big bundle.
Yeah, you can generally, they're about $3.50 for the bundle, which in most cases is enough for about a row and about 12 foot row. If you plant them 4 inches apart, so that's a lot. That's a lot of onions, and or if you want to give them more space, you could easily fill 2 8-foot rows. But I like planting them 4 inches apart and then trying to use the middle 2 as green onions, and then you harvest the about June 1st or a little before. And the onions are
easy.
They communicate with you. They let you know when they're ready to be picked. They flop over.
Hey, Calvin.
The tops, and then they should be. If you're given enough space, that's always the issue. And fertilization.
Yeah, there you go. Just what I was going to say.
Yeah, they should be 4 inches, 4 to 6 inches. The bottoms. And then on that fertilization, I think gardeners have a little tendency to short suit those vegetables like tomatoes and onions and the greens. They'll use whatever fertilizer you give them. So you want you want something using something like with the winterizer fertilizer or the 1959 and side dress. If you prepared the soil, the bed first, that's the best. But if you haven't, then you just side dress that row with a pretty significant amount on the beds. I always, what do we say, Mark? 10 cups for
100
square feet. Yeah.
But when you got them in rows like that, it's easy to do the side dressing on that. So you're just going down between the 2 rows, steady stream, steady pour.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. While we do, give us a call, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. So we won't have onions for Thanksgiving, I guess.
No.
If we plant these.
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
But if somebody wants to call in and stir up the heated debate, why onions don't taste the way onions used to?
Oh. Okay.
I know there's a few people that have strong opinions.
Absolutely. All right. You can call us and complain. We'll listen to you. Back after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Mark mentioned that he smelled something very piney. Did you ever figure out what it was?
Yes.
What is it, Mark?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Christmas trees have arrived. I think could go through and get the names of all the different varieties we have. We probably have some Grand Firs, Noble Firs,
Noble, Nordman.
And Nordman.
Mm-hmm.
Nordman is one that doesn't have a lot of fragrance, does it?
Right. That's
so
great for people who have
little allergies.
Yeah.
So, we have lots of firs, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember what we had in the past, but certainly tomorrow I will go and get a list of every Christmas tree we have. We have all different sizes, by the way.
We forgot to ask about we forgot to do the walkover in the citrus to see what they have.
That's right.
We'll do that. All right. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. So let's see what we can talk about. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Can yard to make their little centerpieces and decorate?
There's lots of herbs you could be using.
Ooh.
So cilantro is a classic cool season herb, as well as rosemary.
Okay.
And thyme.
In fact, rosemary is we're talking about our cut Christmas trees, but we also have living Christmas trees. And one of the smallest versions is the rosemary. And so a lot of folks with apartments, they have a little rosemary plant that they use because they respond well to the pruning.
And some varieties are better at that than others. So got to make sure you have the upright one, not the prostate one.
And that
straight.
Straight. I guess that fragrance is a pleasant, huh?
Yeah.
It depends on.
I love it. I like it. Yeah. So, but there's a lot sage. We have sage here, and that's used in a lot of cooking. What else? Tarragon, and I'm trying to think what other herbs. We have a lot of herbs here.
Yeah.
A lot of cool season herbs, chives. Or as Jacques Pepin would say, put a little chive on it. So we have a lot of plants going on, but those are the types of things used from the garden. So we talked about the broccoli, and I don't know, Calvin, do you think any rutabagas and turnips would be available, or is those a little bit later?
No, you could. I think they're available, and I know the radishes, of course, are available.
So,
some beets are available that have come up, and then of course all those other greens. What do we got? Kale and.
Kale, lettuce. I think there's. I believe there was some
Swiss chard.
Swiss chard, I know they have out here.
Yeah.
With different sizes, so that's always. In fact, last week I saw somebody. We had like in ones or number ones or number threes of Swiss chard, because it is an attractive plant in the landscape.
Well, yeah, especially if you've got the colorful one. Which one is that?
We like bright lights.
Bright lights, Swiss chard, where you got red stems and blue stems and golden stems, green stems. Yeah, very attractive in containers or in the garden. Plus, they taste good.
Yes.
And they're mild and taste good over a long season too. Into that, when you get into May, they're still. Swiss chard is still
they don't get really
worthwhile.
bitter. That was always a thing. That some vegetables, as the heat gets up, they'll get bitter, more and more bitter. But Swiss chard, not so much. Of course, kale is always bitter, but that's okay.
And mustard is not. Mustard plant. All those are good to be harvested right now. You know, you can just harvest a portion. They're growing strong. They like this weather, and if you fertilize them, they're putting out a lot of foliage. Now, what we're looking for is arrival of more spinach, which I'm expecting will be pretty soon, because it's the time to plant spinach right now, along with the onions.
Mm-hmm. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. A bunch of dianthus in front of us, a table full of them. How tall do dianthus get? We were discussing that earlier.
Well, it depends on the variety.
Okay. Oh, are those dianthus too?
I think they are.
Oh, wow, at the end, those are real tall. Okay.
Are they, Mark? I think they are.
What do you think?
Yeah. It's one of those things where both of us are getting older and minimal eyesight. Like, what?
They got the flower shape and the color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. Well, we'd have to see what variety that is. That'd be interesting.
But to answer your question, they do come in different sizes.
What's that?
Oh, there's some perennial dianthus and
Okay.
an annual dianthus.
Oh, okay. Do you think the tall ones are the perennial?
I do. It's my guess right now. We'll have to make next. If we remember the next break, we gotta go check the citrus, and also we'll check the dianthus.
Yeah, and then that's interesting. So yeah, because we were talking about using it as a little decoration for the yard, for something nice for pollinators too. And
what did you ever decide on your mailbox decoration?
Nothing yet. I was still using the zinnias that came up and the snapdragons.
Zinnias and snaps together, huh?
Zinnias and stocks. Well, the
stocks,
the zinnias the stocks are okay. The zinnias are kind of pooping out.
Yeah, they're getting near the end of their season.
But I do want to do the petunias. I think that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Especially the ones like the wave that kind of come out, which we have here, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And then there's somebody in the neighborhood too that has, and it just looked gorgeous. I don't know how the post office feels about it, but they've got their mailbox and it's covered from top to bottom in Sinisa. And
so Sinisa goes all the way around the box?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And so the mailbox, the opening is just peeking out of the Sinisa, and it looks gorgeous when it's blooming. It was this week, so
the Sinisas were blooming, and yet we did not have any rain.
Yet.
And yet there was no rain.
Yet.
I like
Sunday.
the comment. Yes.
Sunday. But
But if there was no rain on Sunday,
I don't know what the distance is. I mean, if it, the poor Sinisa, do they have to be like wherever they bloom, it has to rain right there?
So like I'm saying, 72 hours.
I don't know.
96 hours.
I don't know. We need our Sinisa expert here. And
well,
that's not.
I think the technical way. I think that it's the humidity.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah. So then it could be. Sometimes it could be pretty far away if the humidity impact is.
So if they bloom and it rains in the next 30 days, you say that's.
That seems a little long, but okay. I'll do some more research. All right, we're going to take a quick break and come back in a moment. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. You can call in with the Sinisa report if you like.
I'm going to go look at
Mark's going to go do some research and stuff right now. Back in a moment with more Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
Milberger's Gardening South Texas is sponsored by Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. We're back with Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 930 AM The Answer.
And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 930 AM The Answer. Our phone number is 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Hey, mark your calendars because the weekend of the 6th and 7th, I believe it is the big holiday traditional annual open house here at Milberger's for Christmas. And there's just a whole lot of fun that you can do. They have the train rides through the Christmas tree forest here, so that's kind of fun. It's a great picture opportunity, and Santa's going to be here doing photos. We'll give you more on the time difference or time that he's going to be here in a little while. We've got balloon art, face painting, and there'll probably be even a few more surprises too. So we want you to come on out. Mark your calendar now because you want to come out with the kiddos or the even the pets. Kiddos or grandkiddos or just the pups you got. We expect to see Parker here. And we just come on out and enjoy it. You people come every year for this, and they use that as time to get their Christmas tree. So that's coming up on the 6th and 7th here at Milberger's at 1604 and Bulverde Road. All right, Calvin, you did some scouting. Do you want to report?
Yeah, we've got Mark spotted the Arctic frost and the orange frost satsumas. And then there's five of the more traditional satsumas with Cedo, all those with the Asian names. So lots of choices, 7 different selections of satsuma.
Okay.
And
so that's good. So the ones that y'all were recommending were that we have them. She asked if we had them, and we got them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Mark did. There's 5 different Asian selections over there too.
Was it Owari and Miho?
Yep.
Oh boy, that's about Siho was another one.
Yeah, 5 different ones, including Owari.
Yeah.
So
I didn't want to confuse her on that. So we just go with the Arctic frost and orange frost, and yes, we have both here.
And Calvin, you went out and I saw you peeking at the dianthus, the big tall ones.
Well, but it didn't. It's got a commercial name, but they did not identify it as a dianthus. But it certainly looks like a dianthus.
Okay, yeah, between the foliage and the bloom.
The blooms, yeah.
So. I'm gonna Google it. All right.
Oh, and I also checked on the onions one more time. And yes, a correction. Apple is white. Candy apple is red.
Okay.
Yeah. And did I mention yellow granix? That's a very old-fashioned but still popular.
What other? Do you remember any of the others?
There's a couple other. Southern Belle, which she hadn't opened up a package yet.
What about that improved 1015? 1035.
Yeah. Well, they just had the 1015Y, which I thought was an improved one, but there may be another improved variety that has a different number.
You mentioned the...
I thought there was one called...
I think you're right.
Victoria.
Yeah.
I'll have to look.
But they're still unpacking them.
Okay.
I said to the young lady, I wondered if she had lost a bet or something like that. She was unpacking
because she had the onions. Yeah. You had mentioned the debate over...
The great debate.
Over having the more traditional flavor. That was... which do you think the ones that we have more of the... it's going to make me cry onion flavor. That's not sweet, but kind of...
Well, the red Creole does.
Yeah, I know that.
So on the label, so that's another reason I was over there is for reading all the labels. And a lot of them have sweet taste on that. When you got to the red Creole, it said pungent.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's one of the reasons why Calvin and I like that one is it is more of an onion bite to it. There's a couple other ones. I'm waiting for them to unpack everything. But I remember over time there's been several callers that have greatly lamented about the fact of that all onions start to turn sweet. There's no onion out there that at the restaurants. I'm just talking about the restaurants that seem to be oniony anymore. I don't know if that's an experience that they're all kind of sweet now. Or not real onions.
Yeah, I like the Whataburger onions, the ones that kind of make you cry a little bit.
I think that's we were talking about that various restaurants who said that Whataburger had a better onion.
Yeah. All right.
And ketchup.
At 210-308-8867. Okay, so my computer's having some problems, so I can't get the dianthus. But I didn't know this. This came up in my Google search. Is dianthus carnation the same thing? Is a dianthus a carnation or a carnation a dianthus? Or
well, I don't know. What's the family name?
I think the latter. So I think a dianthus is a carnation, but it's not all carnations are dianthus.
All right, I'll do some more research while we talk to our other James at 210-308-8867. Oh, James, good questions. All right, what's going on, James?
Hey, I got a rain report. Can you?
We got you.
Take you off speaker. Is that better? Hey, I got a rain report, tomato report, lettuce report.
All right. Here's James
rain report.
With the rain report.
2 drops.
Oh, geez.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it was promising. There was one cell coming up from the south on the eastern edge of Medina County. Went right by my place. And, okay. So on my tomato report, my dwarf cherry surprise has gone crazy producing, which is a good thing.
Ooh, good.
I sent you a photo, Milton, of a bowl full I picked the night before yesterday.
All right,
and I'm out there looking at it today, and it's got about 100 red ones to pick, and I don't know what to do with them.
That's easy. Eat them.
I actually don't care for. I don't care for cherry tomatoes. It's a personal thing, but my wife loves them, and that's why I'm fooling with them. But it's more than she can eat, and I'll be giving away plenty, I'm sure, on Thanksgiving when we have visitors and whatnot. My Crawford lettuce, I noticed this the other day, and then y'all wanted a report. It's coming up in 3 of my containers on the east end of my patio, and then in the grass, which want to be lawn, if you will, must have several hundred plants growing, germinated, come up already.
Where's that, in the lawn?
Yeah, in the lawn. I mean, it's like a forest of Crawford lettuce plants.
Oh, that's cool.
Not
that's
a forest.
good.
A thicket.
That's great.
A thicket. And
what kind of soil have you got in those containers? Is it got the?
It's just potting soil mixed with a little bit of compost.
Okay.
And they come up and really, when I first started growing Crawford lettuce several years ago, it was one of these containers that I was growing it in. I don't know which one, and it slowly just hops along to the other containers. It's just it just goes everywhere.
Well, I'm going to go ahead again and reseed. Luckily I've got a paper sack full of the seed heads, and I'll go and put a little of that in each of my containers and see if I can't get some of it to germinate.
So, but it's really prolific in the ground, and it's sandy soil, so I guess the soil temperature is not the issue. Maybe it's just moisture. I don't know. Because when I got rain, a couple of weeks ago, I don't remember when it was, I guess this is when it kind of triggered all this to start germinating. It's my best guess.
Huh. Well, what's that? What was the third report then, or was that it?
Oh, that was 3 there. But I do want to my 2 cents. Might only be worth 1 cent, but they don't make those anymore. The lady that called in, and I was on my lawn tractor listening with the headphones, so I didn't get her name because the audio's not too great. But on my satsuma that I put in the ground, not this spring, but last spring, and so last winter it survived 2 episodes of 14 degrees, and it is not the Arctic frost, it is the orange frost. Now, it did get burnt back on one side of the tree, but it has come back. I kind of babied a little bit, and it is lush right now. Didn't have any fruit on it this year, I guess, because of the cold, and it lost most, if not all, of its foliage. But I'm hoping if we have a mild winter like they're predicting, I'll get some fruit next year, which would be its first crop. But I'm hoping.
I didn't get any fruit on my Arctic frost. So.
Was yours defoliated this past winter?
No,
mine was.
It was just burnt, and some of the leaves.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, well, that's it. But, I've got Dwarf Cherry Surprise just coming out of my ear. Oh, and my Ruby Crush, Calvin, the one that just did not do well from the get-go because of the heat. And it is still struggling, and it's got about a dozen or so tomatoes on there, but they just don't look good. I don't know what's going on with this thing. And one is barely starting to show a little bit of color. The rest are all green. So, I don't know.
Give them a little lecture and tell them that their cousins in my garden are really going to town. I'm kind of at the situation like you described, that when you're suddenly overwhelmed by Ruby Crush.
Tomatoes. Yeah, Ruby Crush is producing well.
Here's the picture. I'm showing them the picture now.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
it's doing well.
DHN 968.
Oh, is that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but that's just a drop in the bucket. I'm probably going to need a larger pail.
You're going to need a bigger boat?
Fix these others. Bigger boat. Hey, and on that note, I thought I heard somewhere, and it might have been on this show or somewhere else, I don't know. Can you pick those and put them in freezer bags and freeze them, or not? Those cherry tomatoes.
There was, somebody told us how they froze them. I can't remember. It was a simpler process than we expected.
Okay, I might Google, or if somebody's done it, maybe they'll call in, because I got to do something with these tomatoes, and if I could freeze them and use them in cooking as I needed, that might be an option for me.
Keep rubbing it in, James. Keep rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if the sort of solution is to cook them down into a sauce and then freeze the sauce.
Well, you can, but that defeats half the purpose.
Half the fun.
I'm going to look it up too. All right, thanks, James.
Oh, I have one more real quick one if I could.
Sure.
I'll make it real quick. Okay, yesterday I went to another nursery because they're closer to me. They took pre-orders for onions, and I went yesterday and picked up 2 bunches. And so I'm going to plant them this afternoon in containers, like I did last year. But would that be a good thing to put, since they're in containers, to use the Osmocote in there before I plant them, or not? Osmocote Plus, the little puts.
Oh, yeah. Well, for sure, in a container. Yeah, Osmocote is... The only reason you'd pass on Osmocote is that it's more expensive fertilizer source.
Yeah, but I was thinking, since it's a long-term fertilizer and onions are long-term, it might be an ideal situation. But I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
But you can never go wrong with Osmocote in terms of the plant's needs.
Okay, I have a whole bag and a half on hand, so I'll get to it. All right, thank you.
Thank you,
All
James.
Right. Yeah, good to hear. Great report. And somebody maybe will call in and tell us if you've frozen the Dwarf Cherry Surprise tomatoes, and maybe give us some tips on how to do it and how it turned out at 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867, the number to call. All righty, so let's see what else we have going on here. Milberger's, we mentioned the poinsettias, we mentioned the Christmas trees, Christmas cactus, amaryllis bulbs, they're both here right now. onions, those Christmas onions that you want to give out. Those are here.
They make delightful Christmas presents.
Yeah, I bet. And then Mark was giving a report on a lot of the herbs and veggies that we had as well, plus decorations. There's some fun decorations here at Milberger's. Like I can see all the little Santas, the reindeers, the Grinches, the metal yard art as well. You've been watching those butterflies, Calvin. Have you seen anything kind of that, so like there's on the yellow antenna, there's a couple there and stuff. Anything fun that kind of surprises you?
What?
What?
I haven't heard because of the noise.
Oh, I see. You've been watching the butterflies. Anything fun that you?
Well, we've got some. Of course, we've got a few very nice monarchs, queen butterflies, and we've got our. I think the one of the beauties. And then what was the one that we've been following, the real common one that we haven't seen in a while?
The one with the blue spots on it.
No.
No, not that one?
No, that's...
So which ones have you mentioned? We got the...
We got the... They're...
not the queen, right?
No, we got the queen. We got the monarch. We got one of the...
We had the big sulfur the other week, last
that
week.
Was cool.
No, this one right here. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it now? No.
It's on the yellow it's on the purple antenna out. That row straight there. It's very still, but
it's a real common one. We've been talking about it for 2 days.
Fred.
That just took off. Yeah, that one.
American...
No, the American Beauty.
Skipper
that was,
or Beauty.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't either.
Not Brazilian thing.
No, it'll come to us. Mary will know. All right. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. Looking for things. What about... we talked about the wildflowers and planting them. What about overseeding and stuff with like ryegrass? Is this a good time to do that, or you don't recommend doing that at all? Or, Mark's shaking his head.
I don't recommend doing it, but you'd probably want to wait. You could put the seed down, I guess, but it's not going to germinate till it gets a little cooler, I don't think. Well, maybe with the 60 degrees.
Yeah. So this is always it's like very popular in California or the West Coast. So they'd always call me when I was at SAW. Can we overseed now? I'm like, it's still 85. Oh no, wait till it gets down to below 75. And the nights, and during the day, and at nights around 60. But they're so eager to do that. So no. So right now we're still really warm. I don't know if I would put it out yet. But maybe the upcoming week, you said the temperatures are going to get more normal-ish, air quotes, more normal. So some people go, we have to put the annual rye. No, we actually put perennial rye out. And there's several different varieties.
But it turns out to be an annual here.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you always have to remember, it's an annual, but it's actually the perennial rye. Don't use the annual.
The erratic rainfall continues, it'll be tough to get the kind of performance you want out of it. But.
See, they would want. Can we get a exemption to put extra water on for our overseed? And I would go, no.
Okay. So sod, yes, but.
Yeah, if they wanted to water it in and then they use the irrigation or the sprinklers on their day of the week, that's fine.
All right.
I would never do it. Not for if I had a St. Augustine or zoysia lawn.
Oh, okay.
And even in Bermuda, the springtime weather sometimes has a conflict between the Rye and the Bermuda, and it causes some allelopathic events, which means one exudes some chemical that kills the other.
Oh. Huh. Sounds like Calvin's book, the Light Eaters, as the grass get competitive. All right, you were talking about the weather real quick before we go to break. Today's high is 78. It's currently 75. The low tonight is looks like it's going to be 61. And then tomorrow high is 75, 20% chance of showers. 68. And Monday the high is 79. Yeah. And then the low seems to be, I think, 58. So, yeah. And then that's the biggest. That's that 70% chance of rain. So I guess, does that mean a cool front probably comes in? Or no, the high on Tuesday looks like it's 81. So, yeah.
Again, 80s. No,
yeah.
No. We want 70. We want 70.
The low, wow, it's just such a big drop. The low is 53. The high is 80.
No. No.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break and come back in a moment. Milberger's Gardening, South Texas is what you're listening to. I'm Milton Glueck with Mark Peterson, Dr. Calvin Finch. And we want to hear from you, 210-308-8867. Especially if you have a recipe for freezing those tomatoes. Call us. We want to hear how you do it. 210-308-8867. Back in a moment on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Okay, here's the Google thing. We're going to figure this out. Butterflies to look for now in San Antonio. Monarch. We know that. Gulf fritillary. No?
No.
Queen butterfly.
What kind?
Queen? You said no on the queen.
Yeah, we can identify that. There's a queen there.
American snout.
No.
Black swallowtail.
No.
Pearl crescent.
No. There was a little crescent here, but not.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Google doesn't know. Skippers, swallowtails, sulfurs.
No.
Yeah.
Is there any related to American beauties or?
All right. Let me. I'll ask. Y'all keep talking. What else do we want to bring up here?
Well, it seems that the lantanas are particularly attractive to these unknown butterflies.
In the fall, for sure. It always seems like maybe it's because the blooms linger or they're more potent or something.
Yeah. So both the native and the non-native ones are really attractive to these for these butterflies. That's why we're spending a lot of time on it. They're right in front of us, and what are they?
Yeah. I should go take a picture and ask. All right, 210-308-8867. Yeah, the purple.
Are you the butterfly whisperer?
No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
That was painful, especially with the butterflies. All right, so we've got that, and then you mentioned the purple lantana. And the purple and the white are together, and of course they're more of a winter lantana.
Yes, or cool season.
There you go. I like that.
So during the fall and winter and spring, they tend to be at their highest, and then during the summer, they go into dormancy, and then the other lantanas take over. The new gold and some of the red ones. What do I call them? Dallas red, and then I had another one, salsa.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then another red lantana had the name Really Red. And I went, they're running out of ideas.
Yeah, they were getting ready to close. Apparently, look, it's Really Red. What do you want to call it? Really Red. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. All right, it's called Really Red. So, speaking of Really Red, I'm going to go take a picture of those in a minute, Calvin, our next break.
There's two right there. Yeah. There's two different species.
There's the unknown species and the other.
Well, one I think is one of the beauties, and I did that. The other one is the mystery.
as we talked about red. Oh, somebody's phone is doing something. Knockout roses. Do you have knockout roses?
I don't have any anymore.
Oh, no.
I've got my favorite roses, the tough modern roses and old-fashioned roses like
Carefree
Beauty Pink,
yeah.
and Mrs. Dudley Cross, and the whole list.
I know. For red, we're talking about red. Martha Gonzalez.
And Martha, the little flowers, and then the Grandma's Yellow, and
that's neat. Are they blooming?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in the tough modern roses like that, do you prune them?
Actually, no, I don't prune much at all. Then that's one of the neat things about those roses, that they don't require much pruning, and you kind of prune them when they're in the way or when there's some dead branches, but you don't have to do that regular Valentine's Day pruning. And then the other thing is you don't have to spray them.
Is there a cool season, as Mark likes to say, pruning time for the hybrid teas and stuff like that? Are they blooming now?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, usually you do it in and around Valentine's Day. So you want a deadhead, at the end of summer, Labor Day, on that. But usually the major pruning for roses,
February,
and particularly the hybrid teas, is February.
Okay. So don't worry about anything I should be pruning now, or do I just let them stay because of the low-flying birds and pollinators?
No, usually we like to keep a lot of the flowers and the foliage during the winter for cover and for food.
Okay.
And then wait until the last week of February, first week of March to do the pruning, depending on weather conditions at that time.
You know what?
It's a pick and choose right now. It's selective.
You know what is blooming up a storm is the Mexican olive. That's nice. The nice white flowers. Pollinators like those too. So that's where it kind of took over.
Oh, really?
Where that rose was.
It can get out of hand if you don't keep it pruned, because it will grow to a little shrub, and then a larger shrub, and a small tree, and then a freeze will come and knock it back.
No.
And then you start all over again.
How about fall color? Are we seeing more now that we're deeper into fall?
Not yet.
I would say kind of, I don't expect it to be a good fall color year, but it is individual species. So I turned a corner, and there were a couple of big-tooth maples that were beautiful maple color, and it really stood out because the rest of the landscape was either green, evergreen, or defoliated already.
My Texas red oaks, they're dropping some leaves, but no color.
Yeah.
And the Chinese pistache hasn't shown any color yet. Now, some of of course, the pecans and the bur oak, a beautiful brown.
Brown is a color.
A dull brown. It's not a colorful brown at this point.
Kind of like the Montezuma cypress in front of us.
Hey, it's got some red in it.
Oh, it is kind of a reddish brown.
Not too bad.
Okay, yeah. So, like, we have crepe myrtles. We talked about that last week and coloring up, but they're just dropping leaves like crazy.
Some of them will be, in a good year, some of them will be a bright orangey color, yellow, orange into yellow. Depends on the variety. I'm just not seeing a whole lot of that right now.
Well, let's remind everybody, too, that you got a lot of choices on the leaves. what I generally do not recommend is that you don't throw them in the garbage. You don't bag them up and send them to the dump. You use them somehow. You can just let them sit in the lawn, and they'll decompose relatively quickly, and they'll be a valuable addition to the lawn. Or you can put them in a compost pile. And I've got a neighbor that does for a living mows lawns, and he collects a lot of the leaves that of the lawns that he takes care of, and he puts these big, huge piles in it. He's got a big lot, and they decompose really quickly. It always looks so like a valuable compost fertilizer, and the deer really like them. They're warm, I guess, but like this morning, there were 4 deer laying on the pile up there, about 6 foot tall. Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking that dogs like them too. They have to go running and jump into the pile. You see that all the time on
seen the videos.
Facebook.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, the dogs do seem to like them. Cats, not so much. All right, cool. We're going to take a quick break. 210-308-8867 is our number. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas coming up. Live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 Emble Verde Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. So we went to the butterfly expert here at Milberger's, and what did Mary tell us?
Mary, do you want to give us a little report on the certified butterfly garden? Can you?
It's up to you. There you go. I'll give you that.
We had somebody that was looking for a vine, and we sent them over to look at the butterfly vine. But is there any other action over there?
Any other action? I just planted a bunch of pansies because the wintertime, those bloom really well. It's a good nectar source for the butterflies that still hang around.
Okay.
And also the, what is it, the variegated fritillary. It's one of their host plants.
Oh, is the variegated? Did you see any there?
No. I haven't seen any variegated fritillary, but I've had them raise their babies on my pansies before.
We've had at least 5 different species of butterflies in front of us here, including monarchs and queens still. But I told you about the fact that I hadn't seen caterpillars, monarch caterpillars, all summer at my house. Now I got 2 different sizes that have showed up. Have you seen any more butterfly caterpillars?
No, I haven't seen any more caterpillars on the milkweed, but I have seen the queen butterfly still hanging around a little bit. A few monarchs, Gulf fritillaries, and sulfurs still fluttering around. And today we have admirals.
Yeah, for sure.
Now I got to write all these
queen
down.
Right there.
Someone, Calvin, asked me.
Yes, admirals. Like David Robinson, but different.
Oh, okay.
Well, we got
Fritillaria, Gulf-Fritillaria, admirals. These are all ones.
We got an inquiry from the city staff person, the butterfly coordinator. I never knew we had a butterfly coordinator with.
Do you know any of this? No, and Calvin was chided because he didn't go through them when he was organizing all his classes. And again, Calvin, what are those classes? Do you remember offhand?
Well, yeah, we've got the tomato class, 21st here in February, and then we've got the first butterfly and milkweed class on the March 21st here at Milberger's.
Okay.
And then we've got the other classes at the Education Resource Center over by Medical Center, and then New Braunfels also Floresville. And then we get another request for to give a little presentation to the Chavano Park Youth Butterfly Group. And I haven't got all of that information, but so just more and more interest in butterflies.
Yeah, we need people to get into butterflies and plant more flowers and nectar and host plants.
I did a kind of a preliminary review of the data we have, but it's a rough. It's not. This next year, I want to try to do a little stronger reporting on our statistics. But basically, we got over 50% of the seeds that we plant germinate, but only 15% transplant successfully.
Oh.
That's where the real weakness is.
But we knew that in the past that we had low transplant survivability.
Of course, and it's the two that dominate that are tropical milkweed transplants very successfully, germinates very successfully. Also, the same thing for the Zizoti, but I still haven't seen a lot of queen or butterfly, or monarch action on the Zizotes. I need to contact our friends at Douglas King Seed Company and also some of our gardeners that are in that Zizote range and see if they've got some pictures of action.
Yeah.
Monarch action. What plants here at the Certified Butterfly Garden? What plants do you see the most action on in terms of?
Mostly the tropical milkweed, and then I had some on the tuberosa.
Yeah, Milton got a wonderful picture of of a monarch on the tuberosa, which is the butterfly weed, which is very unusual because a lot of our butterfly experts say they've never seen any successful caterpillar or egg laying on the butterfly weed.
Well, I have.
Really? Yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's the only place I've seen it is the Certified Butterfly Garden here. But that's a good sign because it's relatively easy to grow, but doesn't compete with tropical.
No, that doesn't.
Or Mary, you get a lot of questions here from gardeners that come by. Is there anything in particular they're talking about right now?
Right now, they were interested in the onions coming in.
Oh, okay.
And now we've finally got the onions in.
Good. Yep.
Spinach. They want spinach, but we haven't been able to get spinach in. Collard greens.
Oh, okay.
Although we have some, they didn't like the way it looked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Then there's one gardener that I know is just driving you crazy about looking for the primulas, too.
I wonder who that could be.
One in particular, guy in particular, looking for the primula.
One
wonder who that could be. Yeah.
Fellow.
But, of course, every time I get a little unhappy about not having all the primulas I want, I look at these cyclamen and gosh, it's just inspiring to see them and their colors. That purple looks especially good over there.
Yeah, the cyclamen look great.
Are people asking about their lawns, or they're complaining about the fact maybe the lawn looks a little?
Yeah.
It's not doing anything, or
it's either fungus problems.
Okay.
And we're treating them with different fungicide chemicals, trying to cure it. And the other is critters digging in the grass. It's I've had people reacting to the earthworms making their little hills of compost, earthworm castings,
earthworms or other critters,
skunks digging, little holes trying to get the bugs.
Grubs. I have all these. No, I said no. That's skunks. They're doing the work for you. They're getting all those little grubs underneath the ground. So, bless the possums and the skunks and what have you. They're getting all those grubs for you.
Yeah, they worry about the holes in the ground, I think. Yeah. And they're tearing up my grass.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm like, oh, no. Bless their hearts on that. But I could see a lot of people. We had a caller call in about lawn termites. Remember that? Yeah. Which can be kind of scary because you literally can see them coming.
Oh yeah, it's just like a wave.
It's like,
in the field. I remember.
Particularly if you had large connecting lawns in the neighborhood, you could see it coming.
It's relatively easy to control with an insecticide, but people are reluctant to, apply just at the front of the of that.
They always want to do it afterwards. I mean, no, you got to put it before it.
And then they when they apply it, it's kind of at the worst spots. But what you want to do is at the front of the line, you want to intercept it. And if you use, help me on this. What are our favorites? Spinosad even does it, or.
We like to use the 7.
Used to be.
Yeah. And then, what's the one I was... Starts with an M.
That's the one that we... That's the one that we use on peaches, too.
Yeah.
But they're really effective. You just got to put it down, intercept that wave of those lawn termites, and should put it into it. They'll dissipate.
How harmful are they?
No,
not really.
Okay, so
they just eat the tops.
Yeah, it was more disconcerting with this wave coming at you of defoliation of the blades
and the little tunnels
and the tunnels are little air holes and things like that. Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So I'm kind of surprised that they're still talking about the lawn at this time of year.
Yeah.
But they still are. Trace always said that was the number one question.
Yeah. Are people still mowing their lawns? I don't think I need to. It's sufficiently stopped growing. Even
the weeds are not much growing.
So I don't have to worry about mowing.
Well,
or should I just mow anyway?
I would be ready to mow because if we get any rain, those winter weeds will be up in a flash. And in some neighborhoods they are up. Because I understand that some neighborhoods even got some rain.
Mm-hmm.
I hear tell.
Yeah, north of us and west of us, and lots of places got some rain. They said we got a quarter of an inch at the airport, and I must have missed it. But
you didn't get a quarter of an inch?
I didn't, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just misty. There was a couple times there were hard rains for maybe 3 minutes. I might have gotten some here too.
Yeah, here we got just under an inch.
Okay,
really?
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Here we did. Yeah, at my house, it rained for a moment.
Yeah.
I didn't have any way of measuring it, but it got the street wet.
Yeah, that's kind of what I noticed too. Just kind of misty and wet, but not like rain wet.
You know what? Another issue, Mary. We had one of the customers came up to talk about. On the phone it was Satsumas, and they asked what we had, and Mark and I talked about Arctic and and orange frost. And then we went and looked, and there's also 5 different Asian selections in there. So, I mean, that's like 7 different satsumas that are here. And people really love citrus.
Tomorrow I have to bring you in some of my oranges because I have a good harvest this year on my Okitsu satsuma tree.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'll bring you some tomorrow.
That'd be wonderful. That'd
Yeah.
be good. And you, unlike some of us around here, necessarily. Won't mention any names.
No.
Between Milton, Mark, and I.
So those the varieties that everybody recommends for the satsumas is the...
Well, the ones that are most cold tolerant.
Yeah.
No, some of the older ones, Awari, Miho, Siho.
And they should be producing fruit now.
And what
right?
was your?
Yes.
What was yours?
Okitsu.
Okitsu.
I guess it'd be Okitsuwazi, but...
And is it producing fruit now? I see some in our neighborhood.
I got a bunch. I really got a lot of oranges this year.
Cool.
Not all of them are juicy, so I know which ones to pick that are good and juicy. But I got plenty. I've been bringing bags of it here for everybody to eat.
Oh, that's nice. Just sharing them. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else that citrus-wise, lemons or limes or?
Yeah, nothing else produced for me this year.
Oh, how interesting. I wonder why.
Yeah, well, my lemon tree froze down.
Oh, okay. That's a good reason.
And it's coming back slowly. And then my kumquat tree, I think I messed up the drainage in the pot, so it's not happy with me.
Are all your citrus in pots or?
Just the lemon and the
kumquat.
Kumquat.
Okay.
Now, the kumquat should be pretty cold tolerant.
It is. It went through the winter just fine. Yeah.
I used to have a kumquat that I never used, but I had a neighbor that used it in recipes all the time, and so it would be a ritual that when it was time for harvest, it would be him and the kids would come over and they would all harvest them all, and then they would cook up some casseroles and things. I use them in a lot of recipes.
I used to make marmalade out of it.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Yeah, it's delicious marmalade out of kumquat.
And attractive. Another, if people are looking for one that is cold tolerant and attractive, kumquat's a good choice. Now, of course, the lemons and limes are very attractive.
That's if the growers will supply us with any, because the past 4 years we haven't been able to get any in.
I'll be done.
Yeah, since the big freeze.
It's certainly more restrained than loquat. You know, it's a good choice for that.
All righty. Well, listen, we are just, thank you, Mary.
You're welcome.
That was a big help, and we are almost out of time here. But we're back here tomorrow. And to learn more about Milberger's big annual Christmas celebration coming up December 6th and 7th, so not next week, but the week after, you just need to go to milbergernursery.com. That's milbergernursery.com. And you can see all about that. Plus, you'll find out about the blood drive that's coming up the week after that, that Milberger's is doing. It's their quarterly blood drive. So all these activities, everything that's on, and we find your article. We just have a few seconds left.
I was going to look at the blood drive.
Oh, okay. I'll give you more information on that tomorrow. On behalf of Calvin and Mark, thanks to Al for doing a great job. I'm Milton Glueck. See you tomorrow. For more of Milberger's Garden in South Texas, come visit us at Milberger, 1604 on Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.